Now this is a story about the film The Last Dragon and all of the horrible things that happened to the cast. Now almost the entire starring cast got wiped out in some shape or form. So let's take a trip to the 1980s and find out what happened. Now the movie was released in the impressionable year of 1985, and despite it being a cult classic today, when it came out it was a critical failure, but a box office success, making $33 million against a budget of approximately $10 million.
The hard part was the lights, the egos, the waiting around and all that stuff. I found that hard. Just the acting itself, I didn't find that hard. Of course, I'm not a Charlton Heston or Lawrence Olivier.
Not yet, anyway.
But I found it in martial arts, especially in my school with my instructor, who was one of the choreographers, Ron Van Cleef. We concentrate not only on physical, but a lot of it's mental. In fact, most martial art is mental, not just physical.
Now the film was often called Berry Gordy's Last Dragon from the Motown Records mogul because he was one of the producers of the urban karate film. But what he didn't know was that his black kung fu film would leave many beloved actors dead. Leo O'Brien was born November the 12th, 1970. He was an American television and film actor, best known as Richie Green in The Last Dragon.
Alright, enough is enough. Y'all better chill out. Richie, you stay out of this.
Now Leo was raised in Inglewood, New Jersey and came from a very talented family. He was the younger brother of Guy O'Brien, better known as Master G of the pioneer rap group the Sugar Hill Gang. Now Leo was hospitalized after he was shot, allegedly by a friend, but as fate would have it, he survived the shooting. He was reportedly shot 3 times, twice in the stomach and once in the arm, on September the 5th, 2011. Now in an interview with the New York Post from his Harlem hospital bed, Leo said, "At the time, I was walking up the block to the barbershop to go get a shave. He just came up and shot me. No words. Then he started crying and ran." Now Leo told a news outlet that he was eager to recover.
Boy is orphan. Stupid old clothes, won't mess with no babes. People talk, you know.
So that he could get back into acting. But tragically, the universe had other plans. Leo O'Brien reportedly died on October the 10th, 2012, less than a year after being shot at the young age of 41, and his cause of death was never revealed to the public. Born Denise Katrina Matthews on January the 4th, 1959, she was known professionally as Vanity, who was a Canadian singer, model, and actress, known for her image as a sex symbol in the 1980s. Now Vanity was the lead singer of the female trio Vanity 6, which was created by the musician Prince. Known for their 1982 hit song Nasty Girl, they ended up breaking up in 1983 when she decided to go out on a solo career. Now Vanity released 2 solo albums on the Motown Records label, Wild Animal and Skin on Skin. Now she had minor hit singles with Pretty Mess, Mechanical Emotion, Under the Influence, and Undress from the 1988 film Action Jackson.
Due to drugs, you know, I've had my toll in that, and I've been through a rehab and done the whole thing, you know, so I understand her. I understood her.
Now, I didn't know that part of your life, Vanity, but you brought it up, so if I might just ask you,
Yeah.
over what period of was it your professional life?
What do you mean, was it my...
Well, I mean, was it
yes,
before
yes.
you were...
Oh, yes, absolutely.
During your professional
Absolutely.
life?
My whole life, professional life. No, it was actually during the last, prior to this year, the last 3 years.
Were you able to keep working?
Yeah, of course. I wasn't a heavy-duty heroin addict. I didn't do those type of drugs. I was lightweight, that knew that if I didn't get out, I could be a heavyweight. So I woke up a little sooner than maybe she would.
Did someone intervene for you, or you just came to the realization?
No. I don't know if you're aware that it's a disease, and like alcoholism, drug addiction is a disease, something that you're born with in your genes. My parents and still are practicing. My father is dead, but my mother is. It's a sickness, it's an illness.
Now, Vanity also had a successful career as an actress when she landed her role in The Last Dragon in 1985. Now, after struggling with drug abuse for many years, which caused her many health issues, Vanity became a born-again Christian in 1992. She later devoted herself to the church in Fremont, California, and sadly, Vanity died on February the 15th, 2016 at the age of 57, and her cause of death was due to kidney failure. And this was just 4 years after Leo Bryan passed away as well.
But behind the closed doors, there are problems. She's hooked up with the wrong people. She's feeling the wrong feelings. She's not living like she really wants to live because she wants to forget so much. So it really wasn't difficult playing this part. It made a lot of sense to me. It was meant to be, and it was a gift from God, most definitely.
Julius John Carey III, born March 12, 1952, would also see an untimely death. He made his acting debut in the 1979 film Disco Godfather, starring Rudy Ray Moore. He also played Sho Nuff in the film The Last Dragon.
That book, Shogun, was popular, and I remember going, okay, so if I need a bad guy, he's a shogun, so what would it be? Okay, the Shogun of Harlem.
Now, standing at 6'5", Julius brought a charismatic yet arrogant and menacing attitude to the character, and his commanding presence dominated every scene that he was in.
Julius Carey came in, and he was clean cut, very collegiate looking guy, tall, but a really good actor, and had no martial arts skill or training whatsoever.
Now, Carey's dedication and acting skills made his fight scenes look incredibly realistic, despite not ever being trained a martial artist.
Who said that? Beach Five, who said that? I got him, Joe. I got him.
We just said, you're Sho Nuff.
Now, he somehow made the over-the-top big hair, sunglasses, leopard skin, shoulder pads, and urban samurai-style karate outfits look pretty cool and intimidating.
Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
Now, they said he got so physically into the part that by the time they actually put him into the costume and the wig, he actually made you believe that he was one of the baddest martial artists on the planet. Now, Taimak, who actually portrayed Bruce Lee, recounts an experience where Julius Carey's method acting resulted in him remaining in character and constantly trying to provoke Taimak on set in order to elicit more genuine emotions and increase the tension in their scenes, much like LL Cool J did Jamie Foxx on the set of Any Given Sunday.
Is it true that on that set, you and LL got into it?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
we got into
like a fist fight, and y'all just was wrestling?
No, it was real. You know, it got to where we were all competitive on the set. There was a discrepancy on how the scene should go, because he was hitting me in the scene, like slapping me on the head. And I said, "Motherfucker, you too big to be slapping me like that." and I'm the quarterback. It would never happen.
Right.
So we got into it. And it got crazy. Like, it was really, like, you know, motherfuckers was really falling and screaming and pushing and screaming and cussing and all of that shit.
Now, sadly, Julius died from pancreatic cancer at his home in Studio City, Los Angeles on October the 19th, 2008. And he was just the age of 56. Now, in a good turn of events, Taimak is still alive and healthy as ever. With all his castmates passing away, he wanted to live a much healthier lifestyle. Now, he actually came out with some best health tips, stating that what's good for one person is not always good for another. People have different body types, various allergies, and other circumstances that may cause one person to have different dietary needs. He says another great health tip that he can pass along to your viewers is to pay attention to the foods that you eat. Healthy eating and nutrition is half the battle in creating a healthy lifestyle. Many foods have chemicals and elements that prove to be detrimental to the body. It's important to read your food labels and do research to discern what's best for you. Now peeps, this was the curse of the last dragon and the horrible things that happened to the cast members. Everyone died around the early 2000s, and all of them quickly died very young. And if you think this video was crazy, click on the link on the screen right now and find out what happened with Marjorie Harvey and all the drugs she used to sell when she came up as a youngster.